Welcome back everyone to modded Minecraft 1.7. I've been playing on this world for hours today and everything's going okay so far. I'm getting up a good chicken supply here. Just kind of a similar setup I used on the Direwolf 20 server. I was going to play on that a bit today, but it appeared to be down. I checked like several times over the course of 15 minutes and it was down, so don't know what to do with that is. But anyway, this is just a redstone clock from extra utilities. We have that now. I've found 4 or 5 ender lilies, I forget how many. I've got carrots and potatoes. And yeah, I have been cheating a little bit, just trying to get back to where I was before somewhat. Alright, so I just got some Botania stuff set up now. Oh, over there. Get your words in order. And the day blooms, I noticed in one of the change logs, and it's here in the Lexica Botania, that the day blooms now generate faster if the 4 spaces adjacent to them are open. So that's what I've done here. And we're getting a bit of mana. It's nothing too fantastic. I do have some plans, or some ideals. And we've got the blood altar over here. It's just a tier 2 right now, but I've already laid out most of the structure just to kind of get a feel for it. And I've got something up here. I'll let you kind of guess what I'm thinking of doing with that. And why is stuff flashing? I don't know. And this is just to get up here. It's nothing too fancy yet. And these blocks are marble from chisel. This kind, I forget what it's called, fancy something, and this is the dark creeper panels. I'm not sure what I think about the dark creeper panels, but I like the fancy tiles. Alright, I think that's all I've got to say right now. Oh, I forgot to turn my air conditioner off. I apologize for that. I'll get it right next time. And we're back for just kind of a brief little update here. Been playing for a few more hours and been messing around with a little bit of everything. I've been scanning stuff for Thaumcraft. I think I've got most of the aspects discovered, and got a wand filled up enough to make some goggles of revealing at least. And I went to the Nether, and you can kind of see the structure right there is where I built the portal. I don't think I showed the inside of my house yet, so it's just kind of a cramped little mess here. Got some of this meaty stew, which is excellent food item, as I think I said earlier, or last episode, or whenever it was. I can't remember. It's just been a very long day where I've accomplished almost nothing except playing a game all day. Don't you hate those days? Just gonna try to get sorted a bit here. I found a chest under a greatwood tree while looking for nodes. Alright, I think that's about good enough. And what was I gonna... Oh yeah, I was gonna make some goggles of revealing so I can find nodes a lot easier. So there we go. That's our first armor as well. It's a pretty pathetic as armor, isn't it? But that's okay. We don't really need armor that much. We're only playing on normal difficulty, I think. Yeah. Alright, I don't think I mentioned these tools I made yet. I found a pretty good amount of chaos ore. I'm still kind of messing around with their settings, trying to figure out what the best settings for them are. I always have so much trouble. If you do it wrong, it's almost impossible to find. But if you do it wrong in a different way, there's just way too much of the stuff. And I think I finally got it about right, but I made the supercharged onyx axe, threw it in the enchanting table, and this is what I got. Smite 4, efficiency 4, one-hit kill on zombies and skeletons. And I chose topaz for the pickaxe, which does not have the highest mining speed, but it's pretty high, and it has a middle durability. And got efficiency 4 and breaking 3 on it. We could actually make the enchantment tokens to put fortune on it right now, so why don't we do that? That would be very handy to have. I can never remember. I haven't used them in so long. What's the recipe again? Okay. So, alright, let's just start with the base enchantment tokens. Well, you have to start with the base ones. Now we want Fortune, which is 3 diamonds, 2 Heliodor. Which is the only one I've not found, apparently. So we'll have to wait on those, unfortunately. It'll be a little bit longer before I can get Fortune, but I have everything else. Alright, so grindstone I used to grind up a bunch of ores, and I actually made a macro on my mouse. So I just have to press a button, and it will spam right-click, and that will turn the handle at full speed, or it can be used to rapid-fire chicken eggs or something like that if you wanted to do that. I don't have that macro bound at the moment, because I only have two buttons on the side of my mouse, and I actually use them for other purposes. Right, so what else is there to do? Made the goggles are revealing. I could probably make some more Thaumcraft clothing if I wanted to. I guess there's no reason I couldn't. Right, and the hardest part will be the V, so I can get string and wool from the fluffy buffs. Let's see, I have almost 3 stacks of them. So let's grab a few of these, just make some string. Probably already had some wool. Okay, yeah, that was, got the proportions a bit wrong there. Let's make some more string here. I'm not sure. Huh, enough for 10. Well, that'd be enough for 1 piece of clothing, or maybe 2. Gonna need more, so I should definitely go harvest my crops out there. And let's see if I can... No, can't sleep with the spider in the window. I think if they're on the roof, it will let me sleep. And there's a node way underground there. I don't know if you can see it in the video. I wonder what causes this bug with the armor slots. It's kind of interesting how whenever you mouse over one, the ones below it are fixed. Interesting. Alright, so I'll harvest those off camera. First, let's go ahead and just make this stuff as much as we can. Probably, oh, we had enough to make 10 pieces. So, what do we want to make exactly? Let's see, the robe, leggings, both give 2% beast discount, and the boots give a 1%. So, I guess I'll make the robes. There we go. And I'll have to make the other 2 pieces later on. And you can, of course, throw these in the enchantment table to enchant them. But I would want to wait until I had 30 levels at least, so you have a pretty good chance of getting repair if you do, it seems. Alright, so I think that's really all I need to record right here. I'll be back later, probably sometime tomorrow for me. Alright, so I've been messing around a bit with the idea of automating this chicken farm, and maybe I should have killed a few of them first. Let's see, can I turn them down? Oh, that's much better. Alright, so I've got this hopper hawk from Botania, and what it does is it will pick up items. And it says that mana will increase its range, but it's got a good enough range on it already. How did one of them die? Well, I don't know. Anyway, what I was thinking is I would have... Oh. This is going to be a bit tougher than I thought it would be. Okay. Trying to find a place to put the pipe and the redstone engine. If I had a gate, this would be very easy. So we might lose a few chickens here. Yep. This is not going to be very pretty. No, I don't even have a wrench. What does it take to get a wrench? Oops. Without cheating. Stone gear, 3 iron. Okay. And unless the stone gear recipe is changed, I know what it is. There we go. Alright, so I was originally thinking of having some kind of lever on the outside to control this engine, but maybe it'd be better to have it on the top. So let's go ahead and just bring this pipe over like this. And I think we can pipe stuff into the dispenser like that. I'm not 100% sure. This is going to be the ugliest setup ever. Alright, so we're getting an egg. Wow, these stone pipes are so slow. So incredibly slow. Alright, and for now, the dispenser control is still manual. Come on, eggs. You can do it. Maybe. Oh yeah, they're going in. I think. Yep. Alright, and I still see some eggs fly over the wall every once in a while, but that's not a big deal. We've got plenty of chickens. And I think if you make item frames, you can control which inventories the Hopper Hawk puts stuff into. So, let's see. I have all these chest labels, and I'm still just going through them like a crazy person. Wait, I didn't need that many. Alright, so I'm going to put an item frame on that one chest. Wow, look at all those eggs. Just need one egg. And I think if I do that... Come on. What? How in the world do I do this? There we go. Alright, and I want another chest. And I will put this by the hopper hawk as well, if I can. Out of the way, chickens. Alright. So now, if we throw eggs on the ground anywhere, it should put them all in this chest first. No. Okay, where's the wand of the forest? Oh, the sun's going down again. Okay, so pick up only items not in frames. Okay, I want to shift right click to say pick up any items, I think. So now, if I throw you on the ground, you get put into this chest. And if I throw redstone on the ground, you get also put into that chest. Okay, that's not what I expected. Let's get rid of the darkness. And let's see. Items picked up will be put into adjacent inventories. Placing item frames in any of the inventories will specify which items can or can't go in them. Any inventory which has no item frame adjacent to it can accept any items, but labeled inventories will take priority. Okay, so pick up any items, pick up only items in frames. Let's try that, see what it does. Puts the eggs over there. What about raw chicken? Okay, so we want it to say pick up only items in frames. That could be worded a bit differently. That doesn't quite make sense. I mean, it's picking up all items. It's just putting the items that... It's just sorting the items like I'm telling it to in that mode. Or at least I think that's what's happening. I'm not sure. So if any more chickens magically die, they should end up in this chest. And any eggs they lay should end up there and get piped to the dispenser. And if I had gates, I could tell it to only have the dispenser running when there's eggs in it. But unfortunately, we don't have gates yet. Alright, I've been doing a little bit more work here, and I think I'm going to just go ahead and wrap up this episode. I think we got 18 minutes already, and I've been working on this for about 4 days. So what has changed? I don't think I've done anything else with the chickens. I think I'm pretty well stocked on food right now, so shouldn't have any trouble there. Even though I got this piston contraption up there, I went ahead and made some runes of self-sacrifice. It just seemed like the best thing to do, and I was kind of thinking these omnidirectional hoppers might be a good way of getting stuff out of here, but I guess you would still have to have a comparator set up and stuff to actually make them filter items. So I just stuck this emerald pipe on here instead. And the hopper can be used to filter items in. Like I could put in 8 stone and it'll cook up 8 slates all at once. And then you can have this selected, like just put a slate in there and it will pull out the slates when they're done. Don't have to worry about it as long as you've got enough life points in the altar. Don't think I've done anything else with Botania. There have been several updates over the past few days. We're on build 53 right now, which is actually what the number on the book is. And last two builds, the endo flame was broken where it wasn't picking up coal, but now it is. Yeah, I didn't see that in the change log, but it's been fixed, so that's good enough for me. Alright, and I've got a level down below here, which just has an infernal furnace in it, and I actually found a bug. I guess I would say it's a forge bug, but whenever I tried to put in the uncooked meaty stew, it crashed my game. And I looked at the crash log, had to look through the source code for the Thaumcraft API and Forge, and finally figured out that one of the Forge functions was, like, I can't remember exactly what it was, but it's trying to get something from the ore dictionary, and it was returning -1 for the uncooked meaty stew because it's not registered in the ore dictionary. Then it tried to look up what it was from that -1 index, and of course that doesn't make any sense. You can't have an index of -1, so it crashed. So I fixed it by registering the uncooked meaty stew in the ore dictionary, and everybody is happy now apparently, but Forge needs to fix that. I'm pretty sure that would be considered a bug. You shouldn't be, like, or maybe it's Thaumcraft's problem. I honestly don't know. I just found a fix for my problem so I could load up the world again, because otherwise my world would have been gone. Unless, well, I guess I could have gone into MC Edit and deleted the infernal furnace if I had to, but just putting in the registration for the ore dictionary seemed like the easiest solution. Oh, bed. Why are you so derpy? I know that's like some kind of texture flip bug that's in, what is it, 1.7.2, and I don't know when or if it was fixed. It might have been fixed in a later 1.7 version. I don't really keep up with vanilla that much. And went ahead and expanded some of the farms here. Probably unnecessary, but at least I've got tons and tons of food now. Chicken, you're not a duck. Why do you think you're a duck? I know what a duck is, and you're not a duck. Hop Rock still kind of has that weird wording. I don't know why it's like that. Alright, well, I've drawn this out long enough, so thank you for watching. Don't forget to subscribe or leave a like or a comment. You know, the usual stuff. And next time, I don't know what we will be doing. If anyone has a suggestion, I would love to hear it, although I will probably come up with an idea before then, so who knows what the next episode will be. Alright, see you next time.